The Michelin men have been running on flat tires this season, and this was a missed opportunity for Northampton. There will be few boasts after this stuttering stop-start affair, which at times proved too much for the referee, Ben Whitehouse, who struggled to impose his authority from the start. It also had the England captain, Dylan Hartley, sent to the sin bin for entering a ruck with a swinging arm in a match that deteriorated into skirmishes and brawls. Hartley saw yellow for catching the prop Rob Slimani, who was lying on the floor with his right arm 10 months after being sent off for catching Sean O'Brien in the face with a swinging arm. That was a more overtly dangerous act. But in the current climate, when any action that either causes or risks an opponent suffering a head injury, Slimani was treated for a bloody nose, is considered punishable by suspension. The hooker faces a nervous wait to see whether the citing commissioner will take the matter further. A week before the England squad gathers to prepare for the autumn internationals, the action, with his arm held low, did not seem worthy of a yellow card, never mind a ban. But these are times when examples are being made of, and the yellow card came at a time when Jamie George has turned the debate over the hooker jersey into one between form and leadership. Hartley drove his side forward in the second period after they had appeared out of the contest at 19-0 down. But as the drizzle fell, a match that only flickered finally died. Dylan Hartley faces being banned for England's Six Nations opener. Read more. It had looked different at the start. Clermont, greeted resoundingly by their banner-waving supporters, started by turning their power up front into free kicks, a penalty and a try when Northampton, daring not collapse 5 meters from their own line knowing that a penalty, try and yellow card would result, stayed stuck in reverse gear, and the number 8 Fritz Lee dribbled the ball to the line before diving on it. It looked ominous at this stage for Northampton, who were playing 6 days after conceding 57 points and 9 tries at home to Saracens. They were overwhelmed physically in defense and attack, and here they struggled to contain Clermont's big runners in the back five, who stormed the gain line and were knocked back when in possession. They lost the penalty count heavily, largely because of their problems up front, where the tight head Jamal Ford-Robinson, making his first start for the Saints since joining from Bristol in the summer, received 3 lectures from the referee and was taken off at halftime. He struggled to remain upright on the occasions he was not penalised for engaging too early. There was a point in the game when Northampton had enjoyed more than 70% of the possession and territory, but they made little impact. Clermont have made an indifferent start to the defense of their top 14 title. Unbeaten at home, but only just squeezing past Toulon and Racing 92 while losing all 4 league matches on the road, and so disjointed were they in attack and so sloppy in possession that it was not difficult to see why they lost their France fly half Camille Lopez with a serious ankle injury 22 minutes in that held up play for 10 minutes. But they were listless throughout. They effectively won the match either side of halftime through the player who replaced Lopez, Charlie Cassing, who played at scrum half with Morgan Parra moving to 10. Cassing scored a try 1 minute before halftime when, after a series of drives, he reacted to Northampton's defense fanning out wide near their own line by taking advantage of an unguarded side of a ruck in 40 seconds after the restart. He collected a kick and ran 70 meters to score, holding off Northampton's 2 wings. Otherwise, it was a tale of knock-ons and cock-ups. Christian Day scored a consolation try for Northampton moments after getting away with a foot in touch, as players lay on the ground and the referee asked for a review of an incident. The big screen showed Day treading on the whitewash before Northampton were awarded a penalty. The penalty stood. Northampton kicked the ball to touch and they scored. The Saints had other rumbles. RMI Lammert saving a try in the first period by quickly getting back to his feet after stopping Ben Foden on the line and winning a penalty off the wing. But they were second best in a disappointing affair that saw 2 more yellow cards and leaves the Saints needing to win their final 4 matches to have a chance of making the quarter-finals.